Now we're going to bring our LDU room back into serviceability and make sure that everything is working as expected. We start with our autoclaves where we started before. We cleaned it, we dried it, we made sure everything was safe and put away. We turned off the water supply if it has its own water supply, or we drained both tanks if it's a manual fill. First things to do with it would be power up. We need to turn on our water supply if we have a filtration system, or we need to fill with clean distilled water in for most machines into the clean water tank. First thing to do with the machine once you're bringing it back to life is a vacuum test, because that'll test the integrity of the door seal and the rest of the circuit. Run it through the vacuum test. Once it's done a vacuum test, put it into the helix test using the helix indicators and run it through that cycle and record that as your base for bringing the unit back into service. You shouldn't have any problems with the unit, but again, if you do, call your support team and we'll be able to help you sort it out. Moving on from here, we'll go to our washer disinfector. Our washer disinfector, we had done a normal shutdown procedure. We had isolated it electrically and we had isolated it from the water supply where possible. Again, reverse those procedures. Turn on your water supply first, turn on your electrical supply last. Again, run the cycle, run a standard cycle on the machine, making sure that everything is okay. That will then allow you to bring that machine back into use again. You might on certain washer disinfectors have an issue where during the shutdown period, the dosing chemicals or the cleaning solutions might take a little while to come through and you might get an error code to start off. Acknowledge the error code on your machine and then run it through another cycle again. That gives everything a chance to prime itself again and get back in use. The last major component in our decontamination room is going to be ultrasonic bath. Normal daily procedures apply to this unit. Clean fresh chemicals into the unit, put it through a test, do a foil appellation test as you would have done when you first got the unit or you would do on your annual basis to make sure the unit is working correctly. Record your results, save them and keep them on file so that you've got that as a reference again for starting back into making sure that everything, if there's a lid interlock on it, making sure that it works correctly as well. That will then bring the major components of your decontamination room back into service. Again, you might have issues, small issues, because units have been sitting there for a while. You'll have done the right shutdown procedure, you've done the right restart procedure, but if you do have any questions, give us a call and we'll try and help you through them.